Good afternoon YouTube and welcome back to the channel and Project E92 M3, where we finally started work on the brake cooling using the GT4 style splitter from Carbon Factory. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to fit it. With the kit unboxed, you can see we've got a nice little welcome pack, some carbon fibre cover, a refreshing towel, and a little air freshener. We've got some fixing bolts, which look like they're almost a self-tapper, and some double-sided tape. So let's get the car jacked up, and then we can have a look at removing the standard splitters and fit in the bad boy GT4. The previous owner had fitted these, so I've never had them off before, but what I assume is we've got a couple of bolts, looks like two 8mm under there, and then I think it's double-sided on the top, so it's going to be a bit of a guessing game. I definitely don't want to damage the bumper, so I'm going to undo those, see if it wiggles out. If not, we'll have to get the hairdryer on there to heat the adhesive up, and fingers crossed there's no paint damage under there, because the GT4 splitter is going to sit here, which will leave this white bit exposed. Let's have a quick look now. As you can see, thankfully it has cleaned up pretty well. I've got a few little rub marks from obviously where the splitter's been back against the bumper, so it's not going to be perfect, but I've got stone chips anyway, so the bumper at some stage could really do with a good blow over. But to be honest with you, from back here, when that splitter's on there, it's going to look spot on. So thankfully it wasn't permanently bonded or glued in place. Ah, dear. Why? Why would you do that? So whoever fitted the driver's side splitter on this unfortunately glued it, and as you've seen, it's just taken the paint off and made a right mess. So option one is obviously repaint the bumper. Option two is going to be to use some carbon wrap, and then that way it will have like a whole black section anyway. Obviously I'm not going to be able to get it repainted tonight, so we're going to go with the carbon black because I can't leave it like this. And let's have a look if that's any better. So now laying under the car, you can see I've got my wooden blocks on there, scissor jack, trolley jack, and I've spread all the load just to stop any damage. So looks like these ones here will go straight in. I'm having a little bit of contact on the pinnacle under tray, which is weird. So I'm not sure if it's the pinnacle that's slightly too small here or this GT4 style splitter from the carbon factory. But the good news is I can literally just cut straight down there. It's not a big job to do that. And as you can probably see from the outside shot I did, it does sit pretty well end to end. So yeah, a little bit gutted about that paint flaking off. It's deflated the evening if I'm honest, but I'm going to probably call it a night, maybe tinker a little bit after dinner. But yeah, that's going to be it for this evening. The initial test fit has been pretty good. I have had to open these two outer holes to around 8.5mm from the 6mm, and I've trimmed off two small little corners just to provide a little bit more clearance on the trial fit. So what I'm going to do is put the double-sided tape on now, and we're going to put those in first, hold it all up on the bumper with those two, and then we can start pushing it up into position and then put in all the screws that's supplied with it to keep it in place. So thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing. Part 2, we'll be running the brake cooling into the actual bells of the discs, and we're going to try and repaint that front corner where that bastard splitter came off and did a bit of damage to the paintwork.